Fencing is a very one-on-one sport. As opposed to something like football or basketball, it's not a team sport, so you're not relying on other teammates or asking for them for assistance. It's a very individual thing. I've been fencing for about 6 or 7 months now. Originally, interest got started during Freshers Week when they had the sports and societies advertising. So you have the traditional football, cricket, basketball, things like that. But I just want to try something different and something a bit strange, really. So when fencing popped up, I'd seen it in like the Bond films and during the Olympics, and just thought I'd give something new and interesting a go.
So we've got a load of different protective kit in case a weapon breaks, because if it does it can be quite dangerous. On our fencing arm, which is the one we use and is forward, we've got a half jacket which comes to about here, and then it covers kind of your important vital organ bits. That's Kevlar, and it has to be a specific Newton, which means it can take a certain amount of pressure to go through. And this is also Kevlar, which means that if a blade does break, then it's not really going to go through, and if it does, it's going to be nowhere near as bad as it could be. Women generally also have a solid chest protector, because if you get hit there, it's going to hurt quite a bit. We've got really attractive masks, which look really difficult to see out of, but once it's on, you kind of focus through it and you can see everything. And they have to be checked constantly to make sure that everything's in working order. And we've also got gloves, which do a little bit to protect your hands, but not a huge amount. It's more to help when holding the weapon so you don't get blisters.
Hi, yes, I'm Kate Smith. I'm the coach for the Kingston University's fencing club. I've been coach here for quite a few years. I'm also involved with Great Britain fencing, with Great Britain under-20 fencing, and with veterans. And I compete for Great Britain as a veteran.
Right. If I want to introduce another level of subtlety, first of all, I train my opponent.
What we're doing at the moment is we're sparring, so it's practicing, but under kind of fight conditions. So we're having like mini fights with each other, which is in this case, we're going up to 15. We're using an electronic box, which means that every time you press a little button on here, an electric signal goes through the wire that we have running through our jackets into the spool, across to the box, and makes the light come up. And every time the light comes up, that's a hit scored, and you can get doubles as well.
We put in a team into the Varsity. Normally it's 3 weapons. So we send a team made up of people fencing 3 different weapons. In fact, here we mainly only do épée, which is this weapon. So our Varsity team is just épée, and they do a little bit of sword and sabre.
Basically, Kingston have got no chance today. Our blows will be swift and biblical. Kingston just get annihilated by our fencing techniques. They're slow, they're weak, they haven't got the amazing skills and agility that we have. They're just going down.
Right, it's the Varsity tournament next. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully we're going to teach Surrey a few things. I would say they're a little bit better than us. They train 3 times a week compared to our once a week. However, I think we're pretty good. We can teach them a few things. Right, well basically during the varsity match, overall we lost. Kingston lost against Surrey. However, as a personal achievement for somebody that's not fenced since before I started, I drew my first match 5-all. I lost my second match 5-4, and for the final match I won it 4-2 with the time running out after the 2 minutes. So overall I'm quite happy about that. I mean, it was hard work and everything. I'm quite a little bit out of breath, but it's been a really good experience.
It was good fun. I was a little bit disappointed of how we did, but given the circumstances on how much more the training is, it's perfectly understandable.
The whole varsity experience was really good. The whole build up to it, 6 weeks worth of training, constant fencing tuition. It's been a lot of fun. It could have just been like drills and stretching, but it's actually been a lot of footwork, a lot of actual fencing, which was a bit of a shock to the system and the legs because of all the lunging. But overall, it's been a very enjoyable experience.